Sasuke Uchiha has been one of the strongest characters in the history of Naruto. He has a very broad variety of techniques that make him a very unique character when it comes to power. However, recently he's lost his Rinnegan, which has made a lot of people think that he has lost his incredible strength. However, a lot of people forget the fact that he is still a user of 6-Path Sage Mode and can easily regain the Rinnegan. Well, before we start talking about how Sasuke can regain his Rinnegan, let's talk about how he got it in the first place. But before I start, I want to ask you all to make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more. Have a great day. Now let's jump into it. A lot of people think that Hagoromo is the one who gave Naruto and Sasuke their respective 6 Paths powers, but that isn't true. I have already explained Naruto's case and how Obito was the one who gave him that power. And if you haven't already, I recommend you check out that video. On the other hand, in Sasuke's case, it was Kabuto who gave him Rinnegan. We know that in order to awaken the Rinnegan, one of the biggest misconceptions about Rinnegan is that a lot of people think that combining Senju and Uchiha chakra is enough to awaken it. If that was the case, then Danzo would have been able to awaken the Rinnegan since he possessed both Senju and Uchiha chakra. Not even Obito, who was a full-blooded Uchiha and whose half-body was composed of Hashirama cells and was Ashura's reincarnation, was able to awaken the Rinnegan. The reason for that is that the user must obtain the chakra from both Indra and Ashura in order to activate the Rinnegan. We know that Sasuke is a reincarnation of Indra, so he naturally possesses the chakra of Indra. But what about Ashura's chakra? How did he get it? A lot of people may have missed the fact that Sasuke has received Hashirama's chakra 2 times in the series. Once in Naruto chapter 661, when Sasuke prepares to re-enter the fray atop Garuda, he recalls Hashirama noting that he would give him a technique that would work against Madara in his current state. Though somewhat hesitant at first, Sasuke eventually presents himself to the incapacitated god of Shinobi, who gives him what is left of his chakra to stop Madara. Unfortunately, we know that even with Hashirama's chakra at his disposal, Sasuke was unable to do anything. Before he could land any kind of attack, the young Uchiha found himself suspended in mid-air. Ignoring Tobirama's cries to stop, Madara drove the sword through Sasuke's chest, expressing his disappointment in the young Uchiha, whom he deemed to have given more than enough time to do something. According to Hashirama Senju, that technique would activate the Sage Chakra of Madara and would bind him. I really wonder what technique Hashirama gave to Sasuke, and I'm very disappointed that he didn't even have a chance to use it. I'm hoping to see him use that technique in Boruto someday. The second time Sasuke got Hashirama's DNA was in Naruto chapter 667. When Kabuto was healing Sasuke with his medical ninjutsu and his knowledge of Hashirama's cells, Kabuto began treating Sasuke under the instructions of Tobirama. Before Kabuto arrived at the battlefield, Sasuke was dying. He was stabbed through the heart by Madara, and Kabuto revived his heart along with his other inner organs with Hashirama's cells. Based on that, we can see that Sasuke had a much better quality of Hashirama's chakra than Madara, who awakened it in the same way. However, the noticeable difference between Madara and Sasuke's Rinnegan is the time that was needed to awaken the Dojutsu. We know that Madara needed several decades before awakening the Rinnegan, despite getting Hashirama's DNA. But Sasuke needed less than a day to awaken it. A lot of people seem to ignore another requirement to awaken the Rinnegan, and that thing is being in a near-death situation. Both Madara and Sasuke were on the verge of death when they awakened their Rinnegan. If it were not for Hashirama and Kabuto, who gave Sasuke Ashura's chakra, Sasuke would not be able to meet Hagoromo Otsutsuki. The only thing Hagoromo gave to Naruto as well as Sasuke was the Yin Seal that was used to perform the 6 Paths of Chibaku Tensei. We also know that the chakra given externally never ever lasts. For example, Sasuke took the Tailed Beast chakra, but it didn't permanently affect his Susanoo. Rock Lee got Kyuubi chakra, but it vanished after a certain period of time. Kakashi got Obito's chakra, but even that had to disappear at some point. Similarly, Hagoromo says he doesn't have his chakra right now, which implies that it was temporary. And it was. Hagoromo's chakra and power would end up returning to him after the Kaguya was sealed. He was also able to perform the reverse dimension summoning jutsu, which he couldn't do while his chakra was possessed by Naruto and Sasuke. If Sasuke had obtained his Rinnegan from Hagoromo, he would not have had it after the war because Hagoromo's chakra had left him. But we have seen him using Rinnegan a decade after the 4th Ninja World War ended. Right now, Sasuke still contains both the chakra of Indra and Ashura, and all he has to do to get his Rinnegan back is to be in a near-death situation. Similarly, how did he and Madara awaken it in the first place? Right now, Konoha is filled with genius scientists like Amato and Orochimaru, who could find a way for Sasuke to awaken the Rinnegan without the necessity of being in a near-death situation. However, Rinnegan is not the only 6-pass power Sasuke possesses. Just like Naruto, he is also a user of 6-pass power and can boost any of his techniques with his 6-pass power. For example, we know that one of the signature abilities of Sasuke is Chidori, and in the 4th Ninja World War, after obtaining 6-pass power, Sasuke used 6-pass Chidori. When imbued with the 6-pass power, Sasuke's Chidori can be used to damage the Ten-Tails Jinchuriki, whose body is otherwise impervious to standard ninjutsu. After losing the Rinnegan, I think Sasuke will have to use his 6-pass power in order to rival strong enemies in the future. Also, another new 6-pass power of Sasuke Uchiha could be his new lightning flicker. Sasuke in Boruto shows a lightning aura around him in both the Momoshiki and Kinshiki fights. This aura is exclusive to the anime and is non-existent in any other canon medium of Boruto, which includes the movie, manga, and novel. While it does visually appear, it is never talked about or mentioned. As such, it has remained a mystery for a long time. However, V-Jump, which is a promotional poster for blank period Sasuke's integration into Blazing, provides us with interesting information about this mode. According to the scan, this jutsu gives its owner Chakra Seal resistance. I'm not sure if it amps up his speed too, but it looks like it does. Plus, lightning release is constantly related to speed. I assume that Sasuke could have tried learning a lightning chakra cloak similar to Raikage's, but instead he learned a lesser version of it, because to be honest, he didn't really need it up until this point, because with his Rinnegan he could go anywhere almost instantly. Right now he can't do that, which may force him to learn lightning chakra mode, which could be boosted with his 6-pass chakra mode. Sasuke is a very interesting character in Naruto, especially when it comes to power. He wasn't spamming the same techniques over and over, unlike Naruto, and I really liked his fighting style. However, in Boruto, he was too dependent on Rinnegan, and it was not like he was using the full potential of it either. It was mostly only its teleportation abilities, and with Rinnegan being gone, I think he'll have to use his other techniques. However, on the other hand, there is a very big possibility of him awakening it again and returning stronger than ever. What's the full power of Sasuke? What new powers does he possess in Boruto that were never used because there wasn't any need for them? This is a topic for another video. And I think that's all for today. I hope this was informative. Make sure to check out our other videos if you like this one.